So you've just unboxed a new drone and you're ready to get it into the air, but there's a small problem. There's nowhere clean or flat to take off from. Maybe you're surrounded by tall grass, you're out on a boat, or the only patch of ground is rocky and uneven. But don't let that stop you, because learning to hand launch is one of the most useful skills you can have, turning just about any location into your own personal launch pad. This guide will get you there in 3 easy, safe steps, and a lot of new pilots get nervous about this, but trust me, with a little practice, it'll become second nature. The real key is to stay aware and take your time, because rushing is how mistakes actually happen. Even if you've done this a dozen times, it's not something you want to get lazy about. Your focus is your most important tool. Now, before you even start thinking about spinning up the motors, safety has to be your priority number 1. The whole process is about control, and it starts with your stance, your grip, and your surroundings. First thing you have to do is find a clear, open spot away from people. And just like a normal launch, you need to make sure that the space around you is safe, above and around you, of course, for flying. And the next thing you want to do is get a feel for where the wind is coming from. You'll always want the drone to be pushing away from you, not towards you. A good rule of thumb is to stand with the wind at your back, because you never want to be downwind of your drone, since a strong gust could send it right back at you, and nobody wants an eyeball full of these angry red propellers, or whatever color you've got. Now let's talk about the grip, because this is where people get anxious. There's a right way and there's a wrong way to do this. Don't hold your drone with your flat palm underneath like this, otherwise you'll be picking up your fingers from the grass. Instead, grip it firmly underneath where the battery goes, pinch it with your thumb and fingers, keep them then tight together and far away from the propellers. You don't want no propellers or anywhere near here. Now you've got the grip right. With the drone in your dominant hand, hold it at arm's length with your elbow straight. The goal is simple here: keep those spinning props as far away from your face and body as possible. Hold the controller in your other hand, and if you do have a lanyard for your controller, now's the perfect time to use it. It keeps the controller secure so you don't have to worry about dropping it. Alright, the safety check's done. You're ready to launch. For beginners, the easiest and safest way to do this is by using your drone's auto takeoff feature. Make sure the drone's camera is pointing away from you, and on your controller or in the app, hit the auto takeoff button. And that's the button here. On DJI drones, you just put your thumb on the circle and you're good to go. Most drones will ask you to press and hold or slide to confirm. And the moment you do this, the propellers will start spinning and you'll feel the drone pulling upwards as it generates lift. And the next part is the most important. Let the drone do the work. Don't throw it, don't push it in the air, just hold your hand steady, and as you feel it rising, open your hand and let it go. Goodbye, my friend. Be free. Of course, it isn't free. It will just lift smoothly up into the air and hover until you're ready to do your next thing. Now, before we get to the landing part, I have a free gift just for you. I quite often get asked what settings to use when doing drone photography or drone video. And although I'm happy to answer these questions, I decided to create a ChatGPT bot called the Drone Coach. And this is just for drone settings. So you can ask it any questions you like about drone settings and it will give you the baseline settings for any scenario. Click the link in the description to get access to the bot. You will need to sign up to the free version of ChatGPT as well, but all of it is free just for you. Okay, landing your drone by hand is just as straightforward as launching it. The name of the game here is patience and steady control. The first thing you need to do is bring the drone back towards you and put it into a stable hover above head height, just a little bit higher. Now all you have to do is extend the dominant hand out underneath the drone with a flat palm and your fingers together like this, kind of like you're about to feed a horse. And with your other hand still on the controller, slowly pull down on the left stick to begin the descent. And here is something that trips up a lot of new pilots. If your drone has downward facing sensors like this one does, it will probably pause a few feet above your hand because it sees an obstacle. But don't panic and don't try and snatch it from the air. Just keep holding that left stick down steadily and keep your hand out. The drone will realize you're commanding it to land and will continue to descend into your palm. And once it gets close to your palm, use that pinch method again to actually capture the drone, and then the motors will shut off completely. And here's a pro tip for you, but I wouldn't actually do this until you learn how to handland. Handland. Sounds like a good show. Welcome to Handland, where all the people are hands. Maybe not. If you want a faster way to shut down the motors, once the drone is safely in your hand, you can quickly flip it upside down about 90 degrees and the drone's external gyros will detect the sudden unnatural angle and instantly cut power to the motors. It's a great little trick, but it takes some practice to get smooth. As a heads up, this works on most popular drones, but it's a good idea to check your manual to make sure your specific model supports this feature. The last thing you want to do is flip it upside down and it keeps spinning and guts you like a pig. And if this guide helped you out at all, a thumbs up on the video is always appreciated. And hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of these types of videos. So let's do a quick flyby of the steps. First, get yourself and the drone positioned safely, paying attention to your grip and the wind. Second, use the auto takeoff feature and let the drone lift itself. And third, bring it into low hover and use the throttle to gently land it into your hand. Hand launching might seem intimidating at first, but after a few practice runs, you'll be doing it with total confidence. Just take your time, put safety first, and you'll be able to fly from anywhere you want to. Now, of course, being able to launch and land your drone is great, but you still need to know how to set it up. And that's why this video here will show you 13 critical drone settings that you're probably ignoring. Thanks for watching.